I'm back. I'm back. I promised that I would be on time, and I have arrived on time. I have arrived on time. Right. Oh, thank God. Yes, well, you may actually have to thank Jace a little bit, because I may have mentioned to him that you had wanted this to be a sort of movie night, and so he might have been making sure that I actually made it out of the lab on time. Well, you know, I never minded losing myself in my work, but now that I have you, not that you are interrupting or being burden or problem with my work, I want to. You deserve for me to spend time with you. I don't want to constantly forget, and I'd love spending time with you, so it upsets me as well when I forget. So, my day was much of the same. We haven't made any progress yet, so there's not really much to talk about. What about you? Have you been excited waiting for tonight? You sure that you still want to do this? Look, I am happy to have movie nights with you, you know this, but just because it is Halloween season does not mean that we actually have to watch a scary movie. I know it is this season, but I did not think that you liked spooky movies that much. Well, I suppose, yes, there are different levels of horror movies, you know. The Nightmare Before Christmas is a Halloween movie, but it is hardly the same as Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I take your point. Still, though, are you sure? Because you know that my stomach does not turn as easily as yours does. I know you wanted us to each pick a movie and then we would watch each one, but are you really sure? You don't have to force yourself to watch something scarier than you are comfortable with. I may like these movies, but not at the expense of you being uncomfortable. I can happily watch them on my own. I would be far happier knowing that you are enjoying yourself than whatever my opinion is on the film that we are watching. Okay. You want to try, I understand. You will not know if you do not try. So, can I help with anything to set up? Oh, let me have a look then. You really have been busy. How did you have time to do all of this? It is just the two of us, you know? Are we having all of this instead of dinner? That makes more sense. I was assuming we would just be having a little snack food, but this is a lot of snack food. Not that I am complaining. No, I don't know what you mean about skipping lunch. Jace texted you. Well, then, it is good to know that people do not trust me enough that you have babysitters spying on me, no? I'm not mad. I suppose you will be doing a good job of filling me up then. Oh God, I mean, with the food, shut up. God, you and Jace are both the same, so immature. Is it all going to be cold food, or? Because I can help bring them through. Put them on the coffee table, I'm assuming. You were thinking we could order pizza as well. Sure, I'm okay with that. Oh, that is good because you already placed the order. Of course you did. We didn't want to waste any time. I suppose I'm, yes, hungry, so. Shall I help carry these things through? It isn't a problem. Fine, I will carry this one, and I will set up the movie while you carry through the rest. How about that? Perfect. Now, you know that this is not one of the absolute worst movies. I would not, when I say worst, I do not mean in terms of quality, I mean in terms of gore levels. I do not want to actually spook you straight away. Oh, the pizza's here. That was quick. I didn't hear the... You were waiting at the door. It is sweet to see you so excited. I don't know the last time we got to spend an evening like this. Well, we better not let it go cold. I mean, I personally do not mind cold pizza, but plenty of people think that is disgusting of me, so... Shall we? Should I bring blankets through? Oh, why not? We can hide under them if we need to. Here. Get yourself in right nice and tight next to me. And you know that if you do not like the movie, you can just say, there are so many movies that we can choose from that I would be more than happy to watch. What a brave little thing. Well, then, I'm going to press play, okay? Okay. Oh, I'm fine. I knew that the pizza was hot, and yet I do not know why brain is surprised that it is that hot. I promise I will be careful. It is not too bad too far, no? Good. Though I suppose, yes, the beginning of the movie isn't likely to be the scariest part, is it? You did, I told you that you could... You did look the movie up, right, first? Yes, I thought so. And you're still sure that you want to... Sorry, I'm not trying to baby you or make out like you don't know your own limits. I'm simply wanting to look out for you, but I'm sorry if that's coming across as overbearing. I will shut up about the movie, or your whether you might be scared of the movie. I'll stop talking about it, okay? I don't mean to be upsetting you, Lubov. Come, let's continue to stuff our faces. Oh. You okay? You sure? If you would like, I could warn you when anything comes up on this. Sorry, I said that I would stop. Oh, that is good. You went on the trigger, the warning list, the website thing? Yes, does the dog die? So you saw that there were going to be jump scares. I cannot be sure that I remember all of them, but I can warn you when they come. Or I can mute the volume. I'm not trying to baby you. It's okay if you do not like things. You don't need a good reason to not like them. Okay, well, Perhaps I am feeling a little cold, so if you would not mind, you can stay clung to me, not because you may be scared, purely because I am feeling a little bit chilly, okay? It would be a favor to me. Okay. Was that scene okay? I know, I know what you're going to say, but you've been a little bit quiet for a while, and I just want. Fuck. Lubov, no, what's the remote? Fucking. Hey, look at me. Hey, you're okay? What was it? It's not stupid. Plenty of people get scared or upset, affected by things that are fictional. If we did not have emotional reactions to movies, people would not make movies. I did ask, you know. That I'm not trying to have an I told you so sort of moment. I just mean, like, you do not need to push yourself beyond what limits that you know you are comfortable with simply for my sake. Or simply because it is October and therefore it is quote unquote normal to watch scary movies, or because all of your friends are doing it and you want to feel like you can talk to them about these sort of films, but it's okay if you just do not enjoy it. Oh, słoneczko, come here. It's okay. It's okay. You know, there are things in movies that I do not like watching. Just because I do not get triggered by blood or spooky, you know, these sorts of things. There are things on screen that I do not like a depiction of watching. And probably things that, you know, being scared of horror movies is a pretty normal thing. Whereas some of the things that I do not like to see on screen, other people probably think is more weird. Much more weird and less normal than being scared of actual horror movies. They're called scary movies for a reason. I'm not trying to downplay my own triggers. I simply mean, like, it's really okay to find movies like this to be too much and to not enjoy them. It is. I appreciate the thought in you wanting to try and take part more in Halloween or tradition or whatever, but not at the expense of you, Lubov, not at the expense of your feelings, your mental health. There's plenty of spooky movies we could watch that wouldn't make you have panic attack. Like what? Well, any sort of animated movies. You know, there are Halloween type movies made for children, and not that I am saying you have to watch a children's movie, but well, there are horror comedy things. If it is the tone of the movie that is too much, there are scary movies that don't have any sort of blood or gore in them. It is more psychological horror, or we could just watch something that isn't scary but is sort of Halloween monster theme. There are plenty of things that can fit the bill. There's no shame in being scared, Lubov. I wish you had told me as soon as you were uncomfortable. I would have stopped the movie right away. You're not ruining anything for me. What I wanted was to sit with you and have a nice time. I do not care which movie we watch. We could turn this off and put on the mystery Scooby-Doo. Why is that fun? See, if you're laughing, that it is not something that you are going to be scared of. But it is Halloween sort of themed, right? There are movies of that. Lubov, please, I have standards, not the live action ones. Okay, you like the live action ones. Good for you. If it makes you feel better, as I said, this is about spending time with you. If you wish to subject me to one of the live action Scooby-Doo movies, then so be it. If you think that will cheer you up, and it is plenty still in the spirit of Halloween. We don't have to do any Halloween activities at all if you don't want. Parts of it can be scary. If you are somebody who is more likely to get anxious than any sort of jump scare horror movie, fuck, even trick-or-treating. People can be triggered by sudden, bell ringing, door knocking. Or you're just too nervous to be talking to strangers coming up to your door. You don't have to take part in anything you do not want to take part in. It does not make you some kind of a Scrooge type character. But if Christmas Carol had happened at Halloween, you know what I mean. Shall we put something else on? It does not actually have to be Scooby-Doo. I was trying to think of something silly as an example. Well, Ghostbusters could be counted as spooky movie. There's ghosts in it. Or the musical type thing, like Nightmare Before Christmas, or Corpse Bride, or trying to think what is Halloweeny, but not. I mean, there are plenty of vampire werewolf movies that are not particularly super horror movies, but they happen to have monster characters in. Sure, above like Twilight. I'm not saying anything. I do not know what you are talking about. We are allowed to like different movies. It's fine. Is that what you'd like to watch? I do not know if I'm good at thinking of other examples. There's plenty of witch movies, right? That have witch characters in what is movie? Sure, Hocus Pocus. I was trying to think of the one with the school. Yes, the craft. Or all the Disney must have some Halloweeny themed things, right? They must do. Have they never made the Halloween? Oh, I am thinking of Halloween Town. That is nostalgic for you. Would you like to watch it and see if it has aged well? Or will we both be disappointed if it turns out that now actually it's not so good watching it as an adult? But then maybe that will be entertaining if we put something on that we could just make fun of. And then you can forget about being scared. Whatever we pick, we should pick something, because this food is not going to waste. We are eating this. Well, if the pizza has gone cold, then I suppose that is just more pizza for me. Well, that was a little uncalled for. What do you say? How about I hand you the remote and you pick something? Well, I don't want to pick something that you don't like. Shall I just see what is on Netflix? It doesn't have to be Halloween related. Sure, we can watch that. Snuggle back in then. Well, I am not sitting at the end of the couch all on my own. It's really cold over here, and I think if I'm left alone over here, that I'll just get too scared, I don't know. Will you keep me company? Oh, that is very sweet of you. My brave little thing. Thank you all so much for watching, my lovelies. Reminder that custom audio commissions are currently open. You can see all the information on my Ko-fi on how to get your commissions. I also have a Patreon. If everyone who followed me donated just £1 a month, that would help me out so much. The benefits of my Patreon include access to my Discord, your name in the credits of YouTube, and 2 exclusive Not Safe for Work audios every single month if you join the top fledgling tier. And a reminder that I do stream on Twitch usually 3 times a week. A thank you to my fledglings: Phoenix JN, Andy Christ, Enter, Solo Moon, Whipson, The Lucio Archives, Colleen Dawn, Snazzy NK, Ebony Voigt, Rasley D, Taylorg, Techsexual, Theo Nightmare, Liam, Mike Yavorski, Nesquick, Vampire Obsessed, Nerd Herder, Mouse, Ali Wally, B, Lizzie Hanyu, Jordan Draws, Food Crimes and Fire, Astrid Alton, Brandy Sirat, Atis, Shami, Ruby Granados, Quinton, Carry On, Pompey for Elephants, Euronotti, Asterash, Delmo, Unibosh, Psych, Percy, EJ Fears, Kudo, Hell, Noel Ancona, Aether, Tiffany Boyer, Nothing to See Here, and Ali Lokian. And a thank you to my familiars: Kryek, Your Name, Abby Clayton, Maximum, Doris, Dandelion, Saladuria, Lauren Lovett, Abby, Hunbun, Sev, Finn, Lamo, I'm Just Here for Yato, and Heather.